Hey guys, it's Tamara Cinnamon with infinitedegree.com, and I want to know, how much money do you want to make? Do you intend to make in 2019? And I'm not talking about the amount. I want to know what your answer to that question was. I find people probably 90% of people sit into one of three categories. Okay, so what are those categories? It says so much about you, about your beliefs around money, around your beliefs around yourself. And so I find, again, people sit into three categories, 80 to 90% for sure. Number one, they say, you know what, Tamara, I don't need a lot. I just need enough to get by. If I could just be comfortable, I just want to not stress so much. And if I could just get a little bit ahead, that would be good. You know what happens? They get exactly that much. They stress, not so much, but they stress. They get by, not at a level that they would want to, but they get by. They make it happen. These are people who, no matter what, they're going to make it barely. Okay, so that's the first people. They're begging for what they have. Okay. Number two, I find people who they'll say, well, I've got goals and, I'm worth it. And if I could make, I don't know, like $10,000 or, well, even $8,000, $6,000, I would be happy with that. Yeah, that would be good. What I find with those people, they're bargaining with the universe or the world or source or whoever that is. They're bargaining so they get the lowest common denominator. Number two, they have no clarity. It's almost one or the other. Bargaining, no clarity. No clarity means you're gonna get lowest common denominator. Or number three, they have a low self-worth or self-belief around money. And so they start up and they just talk themselves down as the year goes along. And as they don't hit closer and closer to that goal systematically, they bring that goal down as they come. Okay, so those are the people who are nervous to talk about money or have no clarity around money. And then I get the third group in that 90%. And those are the people who tell me, Tamara, I want to make six figures this year. I want to make six figures. And that's what they always say. What's really interesting about that comment is that your subconscious mind doesn't even necessarily know what six-figure means. Your subconscious mind is really a mind that understands very literal. And if it does understand what six figures means, is that $101,000 or is that $999,000, right? There's a big kind of vast expansion on that. And for many, many people in that top 90%, this idea of six figures is pie in the sky. It's not that they can't make it. It's that their mind just says, that's a great goal to set. Everybody's telling me to set that. I'm going to make it. But they don't actually kind of condense that down to a subconscious level, but also to a level of, I'm actually going to do that. I'm actually going to bring $100,000 plus into my life. So again, there's some clarity things there where if they had set a goal to say, I'm going to make $120,000, it's kind of some ass on the line, some skin in the game, right? Or $78,000 or $350,000. So where are you? What was your answer when I said, how much money are you going to make in 2019? Or did you hear, how much money would you like to make in 2019? There's a big difference. And so this is all money beliefs, but that 90% of the world is sitting in that. But what's incredible is so many people don't want to talk about money. They don't want to look at money beliefs, but all of us are ingrained with money beliefs since we were a kid. Some of you might have great money beliefs that just say, you know what, you're worthful. There's a ton of money in the world. The more money we have, the more people we can help. But majority of people heard there's not enough to go around and you've got to hold on to what you have, and money doesn't grow on trees and you have to work hard for your money. And so freedom lies in that top 10%, that 10% who gets really clear on how much money they want to make, how much money they want to attract, how they want to make it, where they want to make it, with who, and they step into flow and ease around money. And so if that's who you are, if you're saying, geez, Tamara, when you ask that question, I'm number 2, or I'm number 3, or you know what? I'm not even making it. I'm not even the person who's begging just to get by. We need to talk, because anybody, and it's not about brilliance or talent, it's about subconscious money mindset, can step into that top 10%. And that's who we work with. We love to work with people who say, you know what? Yeah, this is what's going on for me, but this is what I want. I know I'm here for so much more. And a strong, healthy money mindset is the key to catapulting your calling, to stepping out into the world and really making an impact in your life and lives around you. So why am I standing in a vacant house? Because I'm building this house, and this house on the outside's done, on the inside it's not. So I need to have clarity on how much money I need to finish this house. right? And so you can imagine if you go back to the money mindsets, if I was that person who said, I just want to get by, well, this is probably the state of my money mindset. Okay. If I'm the person who says, oh, I don't really know, and I'm going to start here, but I'm going to bring it down. If the house gets finished at all, it's probably going to get finished to a really low, cheap state. Okay. If I'm the person who just says, I want 6 figures, but I don't know what that means, I'm going to end up with finishing in my house that somebody else probably wanted or somebody else designed. And so for me to finish this house to the beautiful state that I want, it's about stepping into that top 10%. So I'm going to tell you, I work on my money mindset every single day because I want to live in the house of my dreams, and I want you to live in the house of your dreams. I'm not saying literally, maybe literally, but figuratively, you should live a life of abundance and success that you absolutely love. So if you want to step into the top 10%. I'm your gal. I love doing it. It's my favorite thing, jumping into your sandbox and making it happen. So it can happen like that, but you got to make the decision. Have an absolutely fantastic day.